It's about stone buildings with circular openings. Architecture is about falling over for a drop-dead gorgeous stone building. Sometimes architecture is something that really wants to be seen in motion. Sometimes architecture is expressed in a gatehouse. That's just as interesting as the house itself. Sometimes the gate is an actual clue to the architecture, and in this case, an emblem of the school, Stanford. Architecture is the diagonal. Architecture is faces in unexpected places. Architecture, according to Vitruvius, is all about firmness, commodity, and delight. Architecture is a front porch. Architecture is part of a marketing ploy from a 1924 subdevelopment called Country Club Estates. Architecture is about transit and about getting up the hill. Architecture is a city unfolding in front of you. Architecture is the old Greyhound station, now a sandwich store. Architecture is the grace and the proportion of these large freeway bridges. And of course, back when Vitruvius did his writings, architecture was a much more broad category of discipline. So even things like the extension of the dam here were considered architecture. Architecture is planning a clean watershed with plenty of open space to preserve the water supply. Architecture is about how things are framed in the vista with columns and arches. Architecture is the negative space that comes through each of the colonnade's openings and creates a powerful presence in the center. Architecture is the pattern of light. Architecture is scale, and the scale enhanced by seeing more of the colonnade. Imagine being a logger and seeing this place for the first time in the 1850s. And yet they have a wonderful history, longevity, and a beautiful portico facing to the east. Architecture is a nice place out in the country. Architecture is having a beautiful pile of redwood right out here. Architecture can be humorous. Architecture is about places made for people, and cities, settlements, and civilization.